44 hours before the race, we were on the plane. A plane that was meant to be taking off 3 hours earlier, that was. So our plane was meant to be at 7:30 and it got scheduled back to 10:30. So that was a big difference and I was really tired, trust me. So we ended up taking off at 10:30. We ended up at Ballarat. We got there at 2 a.m. in the morning after getting our rental car and all the stuff you have to get through. So it was one crazy ride to get there, but that did not hinder my preparation because I didn't let it. Anyway, I woke up the next morning feeling pretty energized, honestly. It was now 36 hours until the race and I was in a spa. That was pretty nice, honestly, waking up and just going straight to the spa. It was refreshing. So yeah, the hotel we were staying in, it had a spa, and I also put the gym to use, did my mobility session, jogging, some stretching, you know, all the stuff that's good for you before a race. So that was my time on the morning before the race. But then after a little while, we went to the shops, got all the stuff I needed to get, went and we walked the course, and yeah, the course took me by surprise, I'll give you that. So I was expecting a nice flat, chill grass course because the course map and the elevation chart looked pretty simple. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the course had 13 meters of elevation. And let me tell you, that's not a lot. Like, regular courses would have, what, maybe 200 meters of elevation? I don't know, check that one, I'm not sure. I'm just guessing. But I know that 13 is a very small number for an elevation gain. But yeah, so we got to the course and yeah, there was some obstacles. So that 13 meters of elevation was pretty sharp little hills and they just took it out of you. And then there were also some logs. Those were not favorable. They broke up your stride. I mean, personally, I didn't have any like major issues over them, but they were just an annoyance. And then there was the mud. So during the races, they actually put extra water in the mud to make it even worse, which is just cruel at this point. Like, that's crazy. But there were some pretty good mud pits and it made it a lot of fun. But walking the course gave me a whole new sense of like what's actually going on. Like, they'd put some effort into this. They just turned a regular park of Victoria Park into this crazy tough cross-country course. And yeah, so all respects to Athletics Victoria, they did a pretty good job on that course. But yeah, walking it gave me a whole new appreciation. But it did definitely help me to ready myself for the race, which was now only 24 hours away. So then after I walked the course, I went and did these, like, Athletics Australia had these little like coaching courses and like just to help you understand stuff, I think. I'm not really sure, I just attended them. And I listened and yeah, there was some stuff about some good sessions. That was a good bit. And about energy and stuff like that. So it was good, but then I went to dinner and that was insane. Dinner was so good. I got this like really big lasagna. It was like probably the size of my face, honestly. Like, it was huge. Really cheesy. Yeah, it was really yum. Trust me. And then I downed that with some cake and I was really full, but also really well fueled. So that was really good. Anyway, after dinner, went for a little walk and then went back to the hotel and I went straight to sleep, honestly. Full belly, straight to sleep. Really good. Yeah, I slept a solid like 9.5 hours that night, I think. And yeah, I was really well prepared for the race. I woke up, I absolutely smashed breakfast. Oh, actually, I think I had 2 burritos for breakfast. Yeah, I had 2 burritos for breakfast. That was like really good breakfast. But yeah, really thinking like in terms of preparation for the race, I think I did a pretty good job. I prepared myself quite well. Ate well, ate and fueled, same thing. Ate and fueled well. I slept well the night before, and I did my stretching and my rolling, and then yeah, we pretty much went to the race. I got there right as the opens 10k was finishing. I got to see Zach Fascioni take out that race. That was really cool because I've spoken to him before at a different race, so that was cool to see him win that. And then yeah, I started warming up. Warm up went pretty well, honestly. There was a good spot to warm up, but stretching, yeah, I felt good in that stretching. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I felt really good. I was like a close call to call room. I was like a minute late, so I was scared that they would not let me in, but got in no problems. Really small room, stacked with lots of people. It was really loud. Really loud, and people were just yapping on about nonsense. But yeah, I was locked in, I was ready to go, and I was just excited to be there. So walking out to the start line, like all the jitters, just jumping around, doing some final run throughs, and then yeah, we lined up and the gun went off. So yeah, the gun went, and instantly it was all cylinders firing, and that was, yeah, it was an expectation, and it was also just an indication of how the race was going to go. So the first K, I felt strong. I didn't wear my watch, so I had no statistics, and so like I didn't know what pace I was going, didn't know my heart rate, none of that stuff, because ultimately none of that really matters in cross country. Like, you just run and you just go hard and you just try and beat the person in front of you or behind you or whatever, like, really. And so like, yeah, the first K, I didn't even really know when the first K finished or started. I just ran it, and I think that was something really good. It was like just having people there. I just had to stay with them, keep them within reach. And yeah, coming around after, like, coming through, so the course, it had like this round and you go back into the second lap. Having 2 laps, I honestly felt like I should have been finished after the first lap, but I knew that the second lap was just going to be a grind, and trust me, it was. Like, I was just grinding the whole time. I was just like on it, mind engaged. I was just trying to pick up places, try and run down my competitors, and ultimately I did. But yeah, so I was happy with the way that I ran the race, I think, and I also think I was happy with it, especially because it was a bit of a redemption. Like, this season has not been the best. I'll be straight about that. It's just not been quite as good as I would have expected, but sickness and even injury this season, like, it just hasn't been the one, but that's okay. Like, we can come back strong, and yeah, I expect great things for the upcoming athletic season. But yeah, finishing that race off, like, coming down the last 400, like, it was such a long finishing shoot, but just coming down, like, you could just hear everyone cheering, and the atmosphere, it was just so electric, and it was like so cool just to like be in that. But yeah, I think, yeah, it was really, really cool, and I was really happy because I came second out of the New South Wales team, which was better than my 4th at both of the state events, so I was happy about that. And yeah, I didn't place individually, which I was a little bit disappointed about, but I gave it my absolute best that I could, and I think, yeah, I'm really happy about that. I came 8th overall, so I was happy with 8th. Top 10 in Australia is not too bad, but coming second in the New South Wales team meant that I got one of those team medals. So it's the first 3 from each state are like the team, and then top 3 get the medals, and New South Wales managed to get bronze, so I was happy about that. But yeah, you might think that now that the race is done, you have to relax, but actually no, I had to keep preparing because I had one more race to go, and that was the relays. So my post-race recovery after the Nationals race consisted of a spa, a sauna, and a paddle boat with one of my training partners, and trust me, that was lots of fun. Yeah, we went out onto the lake, nearly got the boat stuck a couple times, but it was all fun. But yeah, waking up the next day, I was both shocked at the state of my legs, because they were not that bad, honestly, and also excited to race again and hoping to better the silver medal from the relay that I got last year. So I set out with one mission: get the gold medal. And we went out really well. So Will, he led us out, ran a solid leg. He just ran it really well tactically, and yeah, just stayed with the pack. We came through, I think we were like second in the under 16s. I think there were a lot of teams, so I'm not really sure. And there are a lot of under 18s teams as well. But I think we were second. And then I think for a time, Liv, the second runner, I think she got us into first for a bit of time, but then got overtaken by a new team. But I'm not really sure how it worked, because I was waiting in the start area ready to start my legs. So yeah, I don't really know what it was like out on the course for them, but both of them ran exceptionally. I got it. We were coming second. Oh yeah, and by the way, it was a mixed relay, but I was coming second, and I just knew I just had to stick the pace, and I just went out hard because I knew there was only one lap that I had to do, so I could just give it my all. I was able to have a break after that, and so I just went out and I went hard, and yeah, I think my time was close to 6 minutes, which I was pretty happy with. That's pretty solid, especially after the race, so I was happy with that. But I handed off, and Taylor, she went out, ran the fourth leg, ran it really, really well, and just being a part of the team is just so exciting and special, because running is very much so an individual sport, but to have it as a team, it's just having other people to celebrate your wins with is just so cool. And so running over as a team, watching Taylor finish was so cool. Anyway, we found out the results. We'd come second. We were really happy because we'd made the national podium. A little bit disappointed because it wasn't a gold, but all in all, it was a successful weekend, and I was really happy with how it went. And I came home with 2 medals, so let's go. And congratulations to the Bankstown team. Thank you guys so much for running that relay with me. It was so much fun. Well, that's all from me today. Thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed this video. Huge shout out to everyone who made this trip possible. Thank you to my parents, my grandparents, to my coach, to all my training partners, and all glory to God. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching these videos. You make it possible, and I really enjoy it. So yeah, make sure you subscribe and go watch another video. See ya. And also, that is not a wrap of the cross country season, but you'll have to wait and see what's gonna happen.